Alexander here, Dash Astrologist. Thanks for watching. So we are in Taurus, and when the sun moves into Taurus, we are entering the mid-spring cycle, which is the fixed region of spring. We are moving from the initiating energy of Aries into the immovable and building energy of Taurus. Now, Taurus, which was ruled by the planet Venus, is all about sensuality, food, music, perfumes, money. Be careful of eating too much, being too indulgent. I'm even, recording from my kitchen. So that's really good time to enjoy the sensualities. But as you can see, it's a big shift from Aries, which is, ruled by Mars and about conquering. And now, ruled by Venus, we are more directing insight into our interpretation of the experiences and how to find the meaning within them. Then, once we have that, the energy of Taurus asks us to go out and to teach it to others. Okay? We can also be wise to learn from others as well. As the saying goes, wise is the man who learns from the mistakes of others, right? So this is all about that. Taurus is the teacher. So now, generally, Taurus is bringing beauty into our lives by accessing the spiritual within the physical. This includes food, this includes money, this includes anything that we sense, so that we can get a really good idea of what value means. Taurus teaches us to use our material experiences for spirituality and for our life purpose. However, we are all struggling to do this or even understand what this means. So we need to break Taurus down even further into 3 parts. Now, Taurus is an earth sign, and like every month, there are 3 decans in astrology. There are 3 parts of that month, and because Taurus is an earth sign, we're working with the Pentacles, which represents earth in the tarot. So we have the minor arcana that's going to cover the 3 parts of Taurus, and this is actually part of a horoscope. When we cast a chart, this is exactly, what it is that we are looking at, okay? So the 5 of Pentacles is from the first part, April 20th to April 30th, is the 5 of Pentacles. And it's always falling during this month of Taurus. And this is really about, seeing the part of ourselves that has not accessed the inner light within. It's the part that banishes our entire being for the sake of some kind of ego fantasy. So these guys, they're not inside of the church or the temple where the spirituality is. This could be for any reason that we isolate ourselves from our spiritual guidance. We isolate ourselves. We get lost. We don't want the teachings. This is usually in some kind of protest to prove a point. Maybe we, distract ourselves. So in this time, we need to learn to let go of any self-righteous ego dogmas that keep us from continuing our spiritual path and accessing that inner light that we have within us. It's time to stop casting ourselves out on gross and subtle levels, because we need to be on our life's path, and we are worthy. It's time to stop thinking that we are no longer worthy and punishable. Remember, Taurus wants to teach us about value and worth, and this includes self-worth. Now, I also want to mention the new moon of prosperity, which is falling every year in Taurus, is falling on April 26th. So on this day, we can meditate to receive the light we've been running from and rejecting. So we are going to have a really good opportunity to access that light. It will be healing, because as soon as we accept that which the universe wants to give us, the negativity just begins to brush away. Of course, we will have challenges on our path, but these challenges will be the things that we actually need to face on our path, rather than the obstacles that keep us from our path. There's a very big difference there. So with this being said, I want to suggest a special session with me. It has to do with attracting money and wealth and prosperity. It's called the Dash Point of Fortune. It has everything to do with money. You can read more about this on my website, ariczander.com. It's called the Point of Fortune, okay? This will be really good for money and wealth and all these themes of Taurus. So now the second part of Taurus is from May 1st until May 10th. This is the 6 of Pentacles. It always falls in the month of Taurus, and here it's about prosperity. generosity, giving to others, really quite obvious, based on what we value. Whatever we deem valuable becomes worth our time and worth our money. When we don't see the value, there's no way that we can justify using our resources, using our time, anything, okay? We don't want to spend our money, we don't want to use our resources, but when the ego is deciding what is valuable and what is not, once again, we lose out. And we don't even realize it. We think we're getting a deal, or then again, there's this banishing energy again. So we want to try to build upon the energy, use that building energy of Taurus from the first part of the Taurus, like I mentioned, and begin to apply ourselves to what we value, and to give ourselves that which we value, and to give others that which we find valuable. You don't want to give a gift to someone, something that you don't like. It's just not classy. So now I also want to mention the full moon will be on the 10th of May, and the opposite side in Taurus, because as you know, when we have a full moon, it's opposite the sun in astrology, okay? So the third part of Taurus is from May 11th until May 20th. This is the Seven of Pentacles. It's always falling in the month of Taurus, like all of these. And anyone who knows a Taurus or knows about it, they know that Taurus is slow to move. You cannot push a Taurus. This card really captures this image because it's about, delay and moving slowly. Now, once Taurus gets going, it's an unstoppable force, like unstoppable juggernaut. I mean, it's the bull. So we see what we need to harvest, and now we just need to do it. Not lean on our duties and be like, yeah, I want to do it, but then again, I'm so comfortable where I am. We see right before us what it is that we need to extract, and we need to make a plan for it. There's a lot of potential for us to extract here, and we need to have the right business brain to get it. Taurus is all about business. It's all about money. It's all about pleasures. It's all about Wall Street. I mean, look at the bull on Wall Street. I mean, Taurus is the bull. It's the vessel, right? So this is a very powerful statue to have erected there. I mean, they know what they were doing when they put that bull there. So now, if you are a Taurus, you feel this, and you probably have I would suggest having a solar return chart with me, because this is taking the chart of your birthday when the sun reaches the exact degree when you were born, and seeing what's happening for that next year. I can record it, send it over to you, no problem. It's called a solar return chart. If you have moon in Taurus, maybe you want a lunar return chart, or if you have any planets in Taurus, we can take a look at what's going on there. If you have no idea, we can still have a reading, and I can tell you what's going on with your Taurus, and maybe tell you what is important for you, Taurus, there. So that would be good. Also, just head over to rxander.com, schedule a session with me. I can explain to you what's going on astrologically. I also want to mention that Taurus rules hearing, our intuition, our neck, our throat, and the vocal cords. So inner and outer voice, right? So we want to do everything we can to take care of these and to make sure they're receiving this extra energy that they receive only in this month of Taurus, okay? Just generally speaking. One way I would suggest doing this is using the Taurus essential oil blend. You can rub it in your hands and rub it on your neck. It smells really good. It's like perfume quality, unisex. It's really, really delicious. Any Taurus would approve. It has rose in it, which is very nice. So we're working on a playlist for you. Should have it up pretty soon. I wish you all a wonderful month of Taurus, and thank you for watching.
Yeah.